Okay, all right. Watercolor painting with liquid watercolors. We are going to do the first layer on our picture about fame, and I picked Venice. So with watercolors, I'm going to paint with water. This is far away, and I know about atmospheric perspective, so I'm going to get it wet, and I'm going to keep it real light and hazy back there to get that atmospheric perspective look. Do a little bit of brown in it to help make sure my color stays dull. And since it is Venice, Venice is old anyway, so it will be dull because of that. We'll put a little bit of yellow in here to show some light coming in on the sides. Just be real loose with the details, real loose and free, and just let things flow. A little bit of light going back in there. Now I'm going to leave this kind of dark and mysterious back there. I think blue should be nice and dark. Now I'm going to add some water to move that blue around, like that. Okay, now I'm going to move up one step closer. Again, I'm going to stick with the brown because it's old Venice. So I'm going to get the brown in there. And I want it to be a little bit scratchy like that because it's all like old brick buildings. So I'm going to put some orange in it just so it's not a dull brown color. Then paint over here, same thing, put the layer of brown on it. Notice I didn't put water on this one because this one is coming one step closer in our different grounds of the picture, so I don't have to make it hazier back there. Grab my orange, put that into the brown there. Okay, now this is my next closest building, so I'm going to paint that one next. I decided that one's going to have a little bit of red in it. Of course, like I said from the start, I'm going to have it be a brown base here. So I'm going to get my brown in there on it. Quite a bit of water so it doesn't get too dark brown. Keep it nice and light. Remember, you're adding stuff onto this later. Okay, now I'm going to put some red in there. This side is my light side. Here's my shadow side, so this is going to be my darker one right over here. This is the lighter side, so I'm going to put something lighter in there. I think I'll grab my yellow again to help lighten that up. Now I've got a shadow side and a light side. Now I'm going to put some yellow in here just so that the sides of the building tie together. Okay, now this building is my next closest one. Brown base, lots of water. Whoops, not enough water. More water. Okay, I got my brown base in there, and that goes right up to there. So let's add just a little blue in that building. I'm going to check. I think that might be a lot of blue. Nope, that's not too bad. Scribble that in. Okay, now this last building. Brown base, lots of water, same old story. This is the biggest building, so it takes longer to paint. Notice I'm using a brush that matches the size of the piece that I'm painting. Big brushes for big spaces. And now I kind of like that one, just plain brown, but since it's close, I've got to have some color in it. And out here on the corner, I'm just going to kind of darken that up to show where all the boats come around the corner and people are touching on the edges and stuff. Blend that in with the brown. And then down here where the blue is reflecting from the water. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of blue over here. Just dumped on the blue. Okay, move it around with some water because you can do that with watercolors. Now I have to do my water. Then I would do my boats, and when this is dry, I'm going to put my windows on there, and then we're going to put it away and let it dry.